Welcome back to CrowsxBio. Keeping up with latest scientific updates can be overwhelming. So this week, we've gathered the 5 most critical medical breakthroughs and healthcare updates you need to know. Update 1.
Why has the World Health Organization just declared its highest level of international alarm? A rare and lethal Ebola strain called Bundibugyo is currently spreading across several borders. Starting in the Congo, this virus has now reached Uganda, making it a serious regional crisis. Unlike other versions of Ebola, this specific monster has no approved vaccine available today. There are also 0 targeted antiviral treatments, leaving doctors with very few medical tools. The pathogen is aggressive, attacking human blood vessels and causing massive internal damage. Medical teams face extreme danger because a single drop of fluid can spread the entire infection. As deaths rise, international teams are racing to build emergency containment centers rapidly. Scientists are working around the clock to test experimental measures before it spreads further.
Update 2.
Why is Google releasing 32 million lab-bred mosquitoes into American neighborhoods right now? The tech giant is seeking federal approval to launch this massive biological assault in California and Florida. It may sound like a sci-fi nightmare, but the science behind this artificial swarm is actually pure genius. Every insect in this army is a non-biting male engineering marvel carrying a specialized bacterium called Wolbachia. When these lab drones breed with wild females, a sudden biological mismatch occurs within the local population. This microscopic executioner prevents eggs from hatching, which triggers a total reproductive dead end for pests. Previous test zones saw disease-carrying mosquito populations collapse by over 95% very quickly. Google uses advanced robotics to sort millions of insects, deploying a bloodless war against deadly tropical viruses. This method eliminates dengue and Zika without using a single drop of toxic chemical pesticides in our ecosystem.
Update 3.
This tiny flesh-eating monster is officially spreading through hospital wards across the globe right now. Its name is Acinetobacter baumannii, and it basically shrugs off every modern antibiotic we throw at it. Doctors have been trying to stop these aggressive cellular takeovers for over 60 years, with no luck. But researchers just did something wild by feeding thousands of chemical compounds into a powerful AI. Wait, because this is where it gets crazy, as the digital mind screened 6,000 molecules in hours. The AI did decades of laboratory work in a single afternoon and found a hidden, life-saving molecule. This new weapon is called a baucin, and it acts like a microscopic sniper against the killer pathogen. Most drugs wipe out your entire microbiome, but this one leaves your good bacteria completely unharmed. The terrifying era of untreatable superbugs is finally meeting its match thanks to digital intelligence.
Update 4.
Your kitchen table is hiding a silent killer that is actively destroying your heart right now. The World Health Organization just dropped a massive study about a terrifying reality in our food. For the first time ever, researchers mapped the exact long-term damage caused by hidden toxins. Data from The Lancet reveals that unsafe food causes over 800 million illnesses annually. But here is the real shocker, because the main threat is not actually bacteria or even parasites. Invisible particles of arsenic and lead are contaminating soil and water systems all over the world. These toxic heavy metals slowly build up in crops, and then they migrate directly into your blood. Once inside, they strip away the lining of your vessels and trigger chronic arterial inflammation. The WHO confirms this toxic exposure is linked to over 1 million cardiovascular deaths every year.
Update 5.
Doctors just launched a biological missile that kills ovarian cancer without hurting your healthy cells. For over 20 years, we've treated this disease with chemo, which acts like a massive atomic bomb. It wipes out everything in its path and leaves patients feeling drained. But this new drug is different. It is called mirvetuximab, and scientists are describing it as a high-tech microscopic Trojan horse. And actually, the way it works is incredible because it tracks down one specific protein on the tumor. The medicine latches onto the target and then sneaks a lethal molecule directly inside the cancer cell. The weapon detonates from within and leaves your healthy tissue completely untouched and totally unharmed. Global trials prove this targeted strike delays the disease and finally helps people live much longer. Patients have fewer side effects, which means they spend way less time recovering in a hospital bed.
Science is evolving every day, and we are dedicated to bringing you evidence-based, accurate updates as they happen. Which of these breakthroughs do you think will have the biggest impact? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to CrowsxBio, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a critical health update.